So here's the new door. Let me zoom out a little bit. There might be, it's extremely dirty, so there might be just a little bit of a color change here, but I have plans for that in the future. So if you want to change out a door, first thing I do, the door stop here, that is a 10 millimeter bolt that you have to unscrew. The cool thing about that is once you unscrew it and remove the screw, if you close the door, it just pushes this back in out of the way. If you also notice right here is the rubber grommet that runs the wires for your speaker and also the door locks and the door light, which is right here. So make sure you pull that out. Once you slide that out, you just disconnect the wires. It's easier to do it when the door's closed. So here you have easy access to it, and you just sort of pop it out. See how it just pops out, and just past that is the electrical connector. These right here are 12 millimeter bolts. I'm trying to pull it off the wrench. Yep, 12 millimeter. You got 2 here on the top hinge and then 2 there on the bottom hinge. Super easy. Unscrew those all the way out. Once those are out, that connector is disconnected, your door stops disconnected. You just grab the handle, pull it as if you're opening the door. Make sure you have a hold of it, because now all the tension's off the hinges and the door's going to come right out in your hand. That's a one-person job. If you want to reinstall it, or when you reinstall it, that's a 2-person job. That way you can have someone support it and go from there. These bolts, you can actually adjust it. So when I put the new door on, if you notice, it's lined up right now. It was off just a little bit. I believe it was down just a little bit. So this little crease would have been right here, and it just looked off. So I just loosened them up, pushed it up, tightened them up, and now they look pretty good. Also, for those who sometimes hear wind noise, you have the rubber gaskets around the doors. These right here, this is going to be what I guess you can say you adjust the doors. So if you undo these 2 screws and just slide it in or out, the doors will adjust so they'll sit flush and nice and tight. I noticed this, the driver door, or I should say the passenger door, this front passenger door was sticking out a little further. So I adjusted that, and then I made sure it was sitting flush here also and adjusted that. So that's the new door. Let me show you what the old door looked like. All right, Crusaders, so here is the old door. From a distance, it actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. I mean, I can zoom in a little bit, and as you zoom in, you see that. Now, I could have taken it to Cody, our dent guy, and had it popped out. But when you're buying a door and it's like 25 bucks, it's sort of a no-brainer. So if you notice, it looked like it got a little side swiped. Right here, the plastic cladding is cracked. So it got pushed in some. There's a dent right there. There's a scuff right here. So that's the reason when I saw it, I was like, I'm going to get it. Now, remember the rubber grommet? This is what goes through the B-pillar where the door's connected, and that just slides out. This rubber, it's rolled back for some reason, but the rubber actually goes over everything to protect it. So you just slide it out, squeeze it, disconnect, and away you go. And then here's the door stopper. See how it just goes in and out? So, but that's how you would change the door. All right. Hope you enjoyed this quick tip. I know it wasn't hands-on, but explanation is super simple. Okay, Crusaders. So I know that was short and sweet, and I didn't do a real hands-on video of it. Let me tell you, when I reinstalled the door, my oldest son was with me, and he looked at me and goes, "That's all it took to do it?" And I said, "That's it." So it's super simple, and that's coming from a kid that he's into digital media and sits behind a computer, and he goes, "I can do that." And I said, exactly. So if he can do that, I can do that. I think each and every one of you can do that. So Crusaders, please throw me a like, subscribe, share. Also, God bless, and I hope to see you on your own crusade.